Check, check, mic 1, 2. Waiting to see this video pop up. Want to test out the audio. Got this microphone, man. It's all messed up. The cord is all jacked up, bent, so I can't really use it. So I'm just all jacked up, bent, so I can't really use it. All right, sound is decent. We'll work with that. What's happening, folks? It's good to be back live with you guys. Just wanted to touch base with you on an important topic. First of all, shout out to all these retainers out here, all these guys maintaining, making it happen. Shout out to you guys. Currently, I'm on day 36 of semen retention, feeling good, man. This is going to be the real streak. I feel it. I've kind of blocked out all distractions. I'm on focus mode, tunnel vision. And today's topic, man, I wanted to touch on the fact that semen retention is gaining popularity. Oh man, it's happening. It's actually happening, man. And I'm actually happy for this, man. I'm seeing it more and more on my YouTube feed of different channels talking about it. I'm seeing on different social media platforms where I see like videos of dudes kind of turning women down that are kind of being all sexual with them, being all hyper sexual, twerking on the dude, and the dude will be like, man, get out of my face. What are you doing, you wild animal? And I love to see it. And this is a good thing for society in general to make this movement and this way of life something that is more popular. So this is something that I just never really thought it was going to happen as quickly as it is. I remember 5 years ago when I first got into this, and it was just a weird thing. It was kind of taboo and low key. But now it's starting to be more mainstream, which is, like I said, it's very different, and it's become normal now to not be out here releasing your seed and even pornography. I guess we got to use that term on this here platform because the powers that be, they got certain keywords that trigger you and cut you down. But that corn, man, is looked down upon. And I want to give a shout out to Texas, the state of Texas, for being, I don't know if they're the first, but they definitely made it happen to where you can't visit certain websites. I'll even show you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man, where they just block it out. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's like, right? So go to this website right here. I'm in Texas. Boom. Look at that. This is what happens when you log into this website that, it's gained popularity. Bam. You can't get on it. You got to be a model or content partner, which I'm not that. So shout out to the great state of Texas for being the first to just say, we done with that. Get your own, make your own videos. You feel me? So, like I said, man, we're gaining traction. This movement is real, and I want you guys to know that this is something that is it's positive reinforcement to know that you're on the right path, on the winning team, if you will. And this is the first step towards making society better. Men should not be distracted by the amount of hypersexualization that's going on out here. It's really detrimental to us in so many ways. It's like a big giant beast that takes over us if we're not careful. And It's made me suffer in my life, unfortunately, many times. And it's been something that I've struggled with for the past more than half of my lifetime. I'd say since I really discovered pornography, that was the beginning of the end. From the age of, I'd say, very young, I'd say maybe 12, 13 years old, which is entirely too young. And even then, before then, I kind of discovered it, but I didn't really get into it to where it was like a normal thing that I regularly looked at until about 12 or 13, which is ridiculous. And, now I'm really, really, it's almost sad to where I'm just now at 31 years old starting to get to this normalized way of living where I don't release my semen on a regular basis. And I'm actually holding on to that special serum, if we will, to use that extra energy and extra creativity for myself and making my life better and being more creative and focused and having more strength and testosterone. This is vitally important. As a man, you need this. You need this extra boost. And I'm just excited, man. And I want all these men out here to keep going. The guys that are discovering this to just know this is real. And you need to experience the benefits for yourself. And the biggest thing that I've learned in my 5 years of retaining on and off is having something to do and not just retaining just to count the days like you're in prison and you're marking off the numbers of days each day and crossing it out like some prisoner. It's more so you're just changing your entire way of being and the way you operate. It's almost like taking the red pill in the Matrix, where you've been going down this path your whole life, the blue pill. And then you suddenly realize from the help of men on the internet and or whoever put you onto this, that hey, there's another path to take. And this path is a journey you don't really know about, but you know it's the right path to take. You know it's going to help you out and take you further and make your life more worthwhile. And so that's what this journey is really about, is taking the right path and discovering a way to become the greatest version of yourself in the most efficient way. So this is just a video to encourage you guys to keep going and to know that you're just beginning. I don't care how far along you are in your journey. It's really not about that as much. Like I just mentioned, it's about what you're doing with your journey. What are you doing with this extra boost of energy, with this extra creativity, this extra focus? What are you doing with it? Because it's not about just holding on to it just for the sake of it. It's about making use of this time. What are you creating? What are you doing with yourself? What are you making to bring the world a better result? We got to think bigger than ourselves. Because in this society, everybody's just so focused on their self, so focused on getting the bag, so focused on making it for themselves. And then it's like once you get the bag, then it's like, okay, then what? You make more bags. You just get richer and get women and just consume, consume, consume. What about the other people out here? What are you doing to make humanity better? What are you doing to improve our way of life? And that's what it's really about. And, you know, that's what I'm on. And I'm excited to, get to the top, get back up, so to speak, financially, and to enjoy life, of course, but also to use my resources, not just my financial means, but my mental means, my spiritual means to give back to the world and become close to a Christ-like figure if I can. Become as close to God or the universe, the Almighty, as you can be. Becoming more pure, leading by example, showing the world how a man is supposed to be. That's what this journey is about. Because this life is so precious and it's a gift. And we're given these gifts of life. We're all given one life. You're watching this right now. God bless you. You've been given the gift of life, not to just consume and take things, but what are you giving back in this life? What are you going to be known for in this life? That's what it's about. It's about giving back and bringing forth your gifts, showing the world what you have to offer. That's what we all should be on, man. Because we all have different gifts. We all have an aspect of the creator in us. Not necessarily the same aspect, but we have different aspects scattered throughout the world. We all have different things to give to each other. And that's how we exchange via our different gifts. And this is something that I'm discovering myself, and I'm realizing this is something we all should be striving towards. Seeing the bigger picture of life and not just getting stuck in the day to day, So this is what it's all about, you know. And it's very difficult, man, as a young man, especially to learn what you need to be doing. What's your purpose? Why are you here? Trust me, there's men that are like 40, 50 years old that still don't know what their purpose is. 60 years old, just out here living, and that's fine. Not everybody's really meant to have a purpose, but if you're giving back in some sort of way, that's a beautiful thing. That's a form of a purpose. You're helping somebody out one day, you know. That was a blessing. That was a gift right there that you just gave. Life is full of contradictions. You have to be selfish in a way to get ahead. You have to be selfish. You have to be focused on yourself to get ahead. But then there comes a time where, fortunately, if you're able to get ahead, you can now give back and be selfless. So it's like you spend years being selfish, accumulating, and then you have enough surplus to give back, and then you start being more selfless, spreading it out to the ones that need it and deserve it. This life is an interesting journey, man. And I'm always learning, I'm always surprised when I'm just finding things out. And the beautiful thing of life, man, life doesn't lie. The truth, as they say in the Bible, the truth will set you free, or it will make you free. It won't set you free, it'll make you free. What does that mean? What it means is if you live in truth, you're no longer bonded by the jail of lies that most of us live in. Because most of us do live in a jail of lies where we just lock ourselves in. And the worst part is you put yourself there in this jail. But nobody wants to be in jail, obviously. So to not be in jail, you need to be set free by making yourself live in truth to make you free. Because it's very freeing when you live in a constant state of truth and being honest with yourself and the world. You don't have to think so deeply about things. You don't have to worry, because that's all a form of fear. Living in worry is a form of fear, and fear is an evil god that many people believe in. Most people are fearful, and they're trapped in fear. But if you live in truth, you don't have to worry about that. And that's something that I'm experiencing on this journey is you get more in tune with the most high, and you get more in tune with yourself. And being in tune with yourself is always a way to stay in tune with the most high. And it's a very freeing feeling. And I think as men, as we retain, man, we can get closer to that form of perfection that we all kind of strive for. Even though they say you really can't be perfect, but we can strive to be as perfect as we can be and be an example that somebody else can say, ah, what's he? He's got the juice. He's got something going on. I want to be like that. That's a powerful feeling, man. Leading by example. You ever been considered a role model in your life? You ever have somebody younger than you tell you, man, I look up to you. You're a role model. I like where you're going, man. I'm trying to be like you one day. That's a beautiful feeling, man. And I think we all, when we were younger, we had role models and people we looked up to. Not to say those people were perfect, but there was something about those people that we liked, that we latched on to, and we just loved those qualities, those traits that they had. And we wanted to be like those people. Even though behind closed doors, they may have something wrong with them, they may be doing weird stuff. And that's fine, because like I said, we're not perfect. But if at the very least you can strive to show the best version of yourself to people, that's what it's all about. It's like a movie, it's like a TV show. You're a character in a movie. You want to show you're that character that's always known for being clutch, for always having the right thing to say, always knowing the right move to do, wearing the right stuff, just cool, whatever you're trying to be. You want to build that character of yourself. You want to be known for that. Whatever you want to be known for. That's what you need to be striving for. And that's what I'm learning on this journey, man, is constantly chipping away at my this person inside of me that I know needs to be brought out. He's been kind of hiding, that's always been wanting to come out. And it's like a statue, you start with this marble stone and you chip away at it. And over time, you got this statue that's beautiful that you've been working on. And that's what we're all should be striving to do, bringing that version of ourselves out. You understand? So it's just a constant journey, man. It's every day chipping away at it, learning about yourself, knowing yourself to the fullest. Because when you know yourself to the fullest, you know pretty much everything. That's why the ancients are so heavily, I'm sure you might have heard of it, is know thyself was one of the biggest things that was like this ancient, esoteric, uh, like gem that they gave. Know thyself, which sounds so simple. Like, yeah, I know myself. Yeah, I know I like nachos. I know I like to walk on a beautiful sunny day. I know what I like, but it's deeper than that. It's really knowing the essence of who you are. And most people really don't know themselves on a deep level to where you can predict everything you're about to do, where you're coming from, what thoughts you're having. Where do these thoughts come from? You ever think about that? Where do my thoughts come from? Why do I have these weird patterns in my life where I'm doing these weird things behind closed doors when nobody's around? You ever think, like, why do I do this? It gets deep. And you ever think, like, I do these things that maybe I shouldn't do, but I do them anyways. But it's like, I know I shouldn't do them, but why do I keep doing them? You see? What's that about? Why is that? It's because you don't know yourself. But if you know yourself, you can check that and you can say, okay, I need to work on this, I need to work on that. And you make it happen. You see? But, anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. Moral of the story is semen retention is gaining popularity. A lot of men are waking up, and it's a beautiful thing to see come true. And this is only the beginning. And especially here in the West, in America, this is something that is damn near revolutionary. And it's kind of a hidden thing, but it's like slowly catching momentum. And I think eventually we're going to change the world for the better. We're going in the right direction. And I just want to say, if you're watching this and you're retaining, keep going. This is the right thing to do. Keep leading by example and showing the world what it's about, showing the world what it's like to be pursuing greatness in your life. That's it, man. Just wanted to drop that few bit of nuggets on y'all, give you something to digest and think about, and just know that you're heading in the right direction. And I'm right there with you. And so are many other great men in the making, if they aren't already. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be great and continue striving for excellence. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.